guys, Jake Ground Roll coming back at you with another video. Today we're rebuilding my favorite team, the Cleveland Browns, on Madden 21. Don't forget to click that subscription button, helps me out a ton. And let's get started. The team. I'm going to generate the best lineup to get all of the uninjured players in. Baker Mayfield at QB. He plays like he's very, very decent. Okay, that's just what he is. Chubb is like so great. Kareem Hunt is also very good. They're both just dominant. They have the best run game in football, but yeah. But Odell is a very, very talented receiver when he's on the field. Jarvis is very, very good. Has been this year. Rashard Higgins, Marvin Hall, Kaderil Hodge. There's not a whole lot outside of Odell and Jarvis. But then one of the offensive line is very, very solid as well. Jedrick Wills, Joe Bitonio, J.C. Treader, Wyatt Teller, and Jack Conklin, who they brought in free agency. This is one of the best O-lines in football, probably. And then Austin Hooper, David Njoku. They have too many tight ends, but then they don't have a third receiver. But this is a pretty solid offense. Defensively, this is a squadron. But on the D-line, Myles Garrett might be the best defensive player in football, as he is just a game wrecker. And he's only 24 years old. Browns just gave him a massive deal. He is unreal. Sheldon Richardson, Larry Okojobi, Olivia Vernon, they get to the pass rusher pretty well. Even Adrian Claiborne comes in and plays. Andrew Billings, I believe, opted out. They have Curtis Weaver. It's okay. Greedy. Denzel Ward is very, very nice young corner. Greedy Williams hasn't played all year long with a shoulder injury, but their cornerbacks have not been great because Denzel is currently injured, but he'll be back soon, hopefully. Grant Delpit tore his Achilles, I believe, but since there are no injuries, he's continuing to play. Tedrick Thompson, I didn't know played, but Ronnie Harrison might be a key building block, as well with Carl Joseph. I'm considering moving the linebacker, playing him there since you can't play three safeties, which I'm really considering doing. Mack Wilson's pretty solid, but overall the linebacking core is terrible. Might start Jacob Phillips because he's a rookie, though. Kareem Hunt, Rashard Higgins, and David Njoku are headed to the New York Jets for 2 first-round picks, one this year, one next year, and they're both the Jets picks. Kareem Hunt is just a backup running back, and backup running backs don't play, and Chubb can do it himself. Rashard Higgins, just is going into contract year. I don't really want him. And David Njoku, same deal. He's a backup tight end. We can do better than that. This is probably the only other trade I'm going to make. Terrence Mitchell, Andrew Billings, and Olivia Vernon. Get me a first-round pick this year and a second-round pick next year from the Giants. So we got a lot of some value, rid of some value, but we pretty much stay the same overall. And we're built better for the future. So I feel like we did pretty well. Let's go to midseason mark. Here we are at week 8. We're 4-3. The Raiders are 0-6, which is kind of interesting. Larry Okojobi needs a contract. I'm also looking to see who we can trade. Carl Joseph, maybe we could trade. I don't know if Kevin Johnson has any value. Tedrick Thompson, Malcolm Smith, I don't think these guys are going to have any value. So it's really just going to be Larry Okojobi, who I do want, on probably a 3-year deal. There we go, Larry. And I also want Carl Joseph back on also a 3-year deal. And then now that those two are brought back, we could also, that's going to be it. There wasn't anyone we could trade, so we're just going to go to the playoffs. We made the playoffs at 9-7, didn't win our division though. It looks like the Ravens did. Any real surprises? I mean, the Chargers maybe. Panthers. No one really else. But we did pretty solid. 9-7. Share the stats. Our offense was second in yards. Our defense was 23rd. So it looks like our offense just was one of the best in football, but our defense couldn't really keep up with the production of our offense. Yeah, so let's look at the stats. Baker was very, very good. MVP caliber year. Probably not going to win it, though. Nick Chubb was unreal. 1,300 yards, averaging 6 yards per carry and 17 touchdowns. That is unreal numbers. Receiving, Odell was very, very unreal. Austin Hooper, Jarvis, and Odell were the only people that got involved, really. Marvin Hall was, not really that good, to be honest. 15 touchdowns for Odell, though. That's pretty unreal. Jarvis only had 3, though. Defensively, Mac Wilson was, honestly not even that solid. He was sort of good. But Denzel Ward had 5 picks. I don't mean to look at that early. But Myles Garrett was the only one who got pressure. And he got pressure very frequently with 12 sacks. He was the only one that got pressure. Ryan Tannehill wins MVP. Baker Mayfield was at number 2. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Ryan Tannehill. Baker at 3. Nick Chubb at 10. Defensive Player of the Year is J.J. Watt. Myles Garrett at 7. In Offensive Rookie of the Year, Justin Herbert. I thought I saw Brown. No Browns for Offense Rookie. Defense Rookie is Logan Wilson. Grant Delpit at 8. Okay. So let's see if we can beat the Colts in the wild card. Our defense couldn't handle the Colts as we ended up losing 31-24. Your offense can't win games for you. Your defense also has to be good. So let's go to the Super Bowl week. Score Super Bowl as the Ravens beat the Saints 16-3. Not much better than 13-3, but Baker Mayfield goes up to superstar development. It's amazing. Odell goes back up to his superstar X Factor. Love to see those two trait increases. Defensively, I don't see anything. I thought for sure I would have seen Mac Wilson, but I guess not. But those two on offense are big, and let's go see who's in free agency. Levante David's in free agency, but we don't need him. Will Fuller's also in here. We do need a corner. Hunter Henry we're not going to bring in. Marcus Williams we honestly probably don't need. Corey Davis. How much does Corey Davis want? I can't. We're just not going to sign anyone in free agency. Save our money to bring in guys like Baker and Chubb. So let's go to the draft. The draft is we're picking at number 10 overall. The Raiders have the number 1 overall pick. As who should we take? Noah Cooper, maybe? But I'll check out the class and then tell you who we will take. Henry Chancellor, a sick-looking receiver. It was only a 76 overall, probably as normal. So honestly, not that bad. I didn't look at you. Devontae Quinn. Okay, Devontae. But this pick is going to be Brian McLean. He has B+ zone coverage. He just looks dominant, a dominant force. So I'm going to draft Brian McLean out of... God, I got that out. But he is the number 8 player in the class, 75 overall, but star better development. So, not mad at all. What is his zone coverage? 78? That's B+. Okay, he's going to start nickel corner, but I'm also going to look at the draft board. This pick at number 18 is probably going to be Tommy Galloway. I just am struggling to say his name for some reason, but he's going to be the pick. Looks unreal. 77 overall, number 1 in the class. Going to slide in and play left end right away. 88 power moves coming out. That's why I drafted him. He's not much of a speed rusher with 62 finesse moves, but he definitely can go on the other side of Myles Garrett. And then 19, I'm probably going to trade away for picks next year. With this pick here in the first round, we can't trade down for some reason. No one just wanted this pick. Joshua Cooper is going to be. I'm also going to trade up into the second round to get Solomon Slaughter. But Joshua Cooper is the pick out of Notre Dame. 73 overall, normal. Probably not going to do that much, but he's a pretty solid player, I guess. Carl Joseph in a 4th and a 5th round pick gets us a trade up in the second round where we are going to take a corner. So, I don't know if it'll still be available, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. So on draft board, he is still here. And Emery McCain I'm really considering because I feel like he might have a depth trait for some reason. I don't know why. But this is going to be Solomon Slaughter. 76 overall. Star better development. Our cornerback room is set for the future. And also, I might consider trading up for Emery McClain. There goes Mr. Emery McClain. 70 rated. I mean, he wasn't supposed to go for like 14 picks. Then the Cardinals were like, yeah, we don't care. But on my draft board, there are 2 other receivers. I'm going to look at available players just to see if there's like a really good one like that I missed or something. But I looked at him, didn't look all that great. I'm probably just going to trade this pick away for picks next. Well, Julius Hall is a 23rd scouted player. And then Joel Bartel skipped the combine. This is going to be Julius Hall, actually. 73 rated, normal. Probably only really a deep threat. Doesn't run routes at all, really. But honestly isn't that great. Maybe the final pick of the draft that probably I'm going to take, it's going to be Corey Pleasant out of Wisconsin. Hopefully he's better than the other guy. Don't tell me he's the exact same. I mean, run routes a little bit better. Even though he has the same overall at route running, but they're both, like, whatever, solid third receiver. What did I say? Emery McClain has a hidden development trait. Don't tell me it's good, please. It's only star, but, like, still, would have been nice to have. But I guess he wasn't all that good, but it's still, like, come on, we could have had him. But this will be the team for the second season. I don't know who we could honestly probably trade Landry, but probably not going to. Hopefully we do big things. Our defense hopefully is caught up with our offense. Grady Williams is going to be my 4th corner. I don't care that he's just going to be my 4th corner. And then the CP drafted is 62 rated middle linebacker. He's honestly going to start because we don't have anyone else. But our linebacking core still is garbage. Here we are at week 8, and I just saw all the guys that we had to bring back. And with our 22 mil, there's just no way. And Sheldon Richardson is also in a contract year. He's got to go. And honestly, Greedy Williams can probably go now just to get like good trade value, but I don't know what type of value these guys will have. Sheldon Richardson and Jarvis Landry are headed to the Colts for a first-round draft pick. It's honestly not even going to be that good, but we just freed up so much cap room. That was probably combined to 30 mil between the two of them. And Chubb, okay, now we have the money to bring back Chubb, who is now a 99 overall. Ward, and all these guys that need brought back. All the guys back on long-term deals, so we are 6-0, still dominating. We don't, but let's go to the playoffs, which it looks like we're going to be a part of. But the Steelers are 5-1 and the Ravens are 4-2, so you never know. We did not win in week 17, so it doesn't look like we're going to be like. We did have a first round bye. Went 13-3. Our division was unreal. Very competitive, if we had another division, we might have gone, oh, I just saw Baker's numbers. Fourth offense, the best defense in football. Wow. Second in points scored. Second in points allowed. So best defense, one of the best offenses. Baker, that doesn't have like crazy amount of yards, but 43 touchdowns, only 5 picks. Baker was very, very good. Superstar factor is coming for him. Chubb was still very good. Dearness Johnson had 8 touchdowns. How? Receiving. Odell, Austin Hooper were both very good. Donovan Peoples-Jones got involved. Why did Corey Pleasant only have 5 catches? I will never know. Julius Hall played in the slot. Was solid, I guess. Get up to star, please. Defensively, Solomon Slaughter had... Our linebackers just aren't good. I just did interceptions, but we had a lot of interceptions. Jeez. Sacks. Let's see how many sacks we did. How many sacks we got. 13.5 for Myles Garrett. You haven't seen like those crazy sack amounts, but those are still very, very good. I mean, our defense wasn't even that good besides interceptions. I don't know how we were the best defense. Baker just keeps getting robbed for MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins it. Baker at 2 again. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Patrick Mahomes. Baker at 2. Did I just see Tyrod Taylor with the Colts 69 overall, 3rd? Sickens me. Defensive Player of the Year, C.J. Mosley. Mosley. I can't say it. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Ben Wilson, who I saw in the draft. Julius Hall, though, at number 3. And Defense Rookie of the Year is Solomon Slaughter. Okay, and he's progressing pretty well. Joshua Cooper at 2, the linebacker. Brian McLean also at the corner at 3. Galloway, the edge, at 5, who I didn't see for sacks, but Damon Pryor, the middle linebacker, who went up 7 in overall. And Baker wins Best QB. Okay. A lot of good awards showing there for us. Let's go see what we have in the 11-5 Ravens in the divisional. Gonna be tough to beat them. Let's see if we can. Come on, Browns. And we do. We have the 12-4 Titans in the AFC Conference Championship. Honestly, I'm not gonna jump in. I'll jump in if we make it to the Super Bowl. Can we make the Super Bowl in year number 2? And we don't. Barely miss out on the Lombardi Trophy, but Solomon Slaughter is an upgrade point. We made it to the AFC Conference Championship, though, which is pretty solid. Check out the development increases. Baker didn't go up. What if they just haven't registered yet? Odell is a 96 overall right now. Defensively, Cooper goes up to star. Mac Wilson goes up to star. They seriously only have star. I mean, I see a lot of gray. Pryor had star and developed nicely, I guess, but it's tough. No one really developed that great, and it's just annoying. But let's go to the free agency. Don't have any money in free agency, and the only guy that I'd probably want anyway is Leighton Vander Esch. When the Cowboys rebuild, if you've watched it, he had normal depth. Now he has superstar. Von Miller would also be nice. We need linebackers really bad. Rashaan Evans would be nice, but we just don't have the money for it. We are in the draft, and we don't pick till 22. But let's look at the guys in the class. As this KJ Shirley looks pretty unreal. As well, Miles McKinley also looks very good. So there's good edge rushers at the top. Malcolm Blackstock it's not good. But I'll find good players, hopefully. So I'm moving up because the edge rushers fell down the board. And I kind of gave up too much value because I forgot what I was doing. But the first edge rusher went at 8. Which is kind of late considering they were the 1 and 2. But this is going to be Miles McKinley out of USC, speed rusher, and he is amazing. 77 overall, star better development. He is wonderful. Here we are at the top of the the end of the first round. And I think this is going to be our receiver. Hopefully he doesn't have normal. Hopefully he's better. 75 normal. He's just, 86 spectacular catch is pretty high, but like, same old normal dev receivers. And this pick, I'm going to go Zach Banfield out of Kentucky. Man-to-man, shutdown corner, maybe. 78 overall, number 1 in the class. Okay. But normal dev still. But he looks like a really, really good player. I know Madden's thing with middle linebackers, so I'm going to take Mike Wallace. He's not going to be high overall by any means. Okay, that's all I needed to see. I know I reached down the board a lot, but he's 70 overall with star better development. I don't care. He is wonderful. Good pick. Good strategizing. I'm going to send him to our next pick, top of the second round, pick 5. And this pick is going to be another corner. Where is he? Right here. Chester Whitlock out of Alabama. Probably going to be my final pick of the draft. 74 overall normal. Just the best player available. And I'm going to trade a lot of picks for picks next year. This is a team for the 3rd season. Like, I'm just going brain dead right now. But we have a pretty solid team built up, and hopefully we can go out there and play. These are the specialists. I'm putting Odell in the slot. Hopefully we just get it done. This is a mark. We're 6-1. We just crushed the Dolphins. We are popping off, but our division, the Steelers are 5-2. We're just dominating, like the Browns always do in Sim. But Joe Bitonio needs to come back. J.C. Treader probably needs to come back as well. Our entire O-line needs to come back. And Mac Wilson also needs to come back. The rest, we don't need. We got all the guys back, and not on big cap hits at all by any means. But let's just keep dominating, winning, and head to the playoffs. No way. We missed the playoffs, went 8-8. What happened? 4th offense. Our defense was 1st. They were 9th. How are we so bad? 4th in points scored, 4th last offense. 20th? Seriously? Baker was very, very good. MVP maybe, hopefully. Rushing. Chubb was, oh my. 1,400 yards, 6.5 per carry, 15 touchdowns. He fumbled with 99 carrying, I looked at. But what a year. Baker even was good as a runner, I guess. But receiving. Odell dominated. 81 catches, 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. Unreal. Even good play from Austin Hooper. James Carey was alright. Julius Hall was okay. Got some decent performance out of them. Defensively, Mike Wallace, Defense Rookie of the Year. No picks, which is kind of surprising. Oh, Myles Garrett with 23 sacks. Jeez, Myles, you're just popping off. Wait, doesn't that set the record? Set by Michael Strahan with 22.5. Great year for Myles Garrett. 3 picks for Denzel Ward, 2 for Joshua Cooper and Brian McLean. But great year from us. I don't know how we went 8-8 and missed the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. Baker at 3. Tough. AFC Offensive Player Patrick Mahomes. Baker at 3 again. Chubb at 10. All right. Defense Player of the Year is Myles Garrett. Love to see it. And then Offense Rookie of the Year, Jose Mallard. James Carey, though, at number 2. Taj McLean, our backup running back at 4. I looked at him. Then Defense Rookie of the Year is Mike Wallace. Up to a 76. Probably a star, though. Miles McKinley doing good things at 6. And Zach Banfield at 9. So, pretty good showing for the awards from us. But just tough that we didn't make the playoffs. We're up to an 89 overall right now. Yes. Baker Mayfield superstar X Factor. He's not going to have first one free, I'll tell you that. He'll have, let's give him Omaha. No. Yeah. Probably doesn't matter all that much. Why not Omaha? But I'd love to see it. No others on offense, I believe. Then defensively, no way. Miles McKinley. Is this my first Superstar X Factor pick of the year? Might be. Miles McKinley, Superstar X Factor. Amazing. Even Denzel Ward goes up to Superstar. These were some unreal development increases. Wallace has star, but still, our linebacking core is set now. Our team is unreal. Myles Garrett has 3 skill points, but he's a maxed out perfect player. This team is popping off. Free agency, there was me, Cole Hardman, but we don't have any money. When I thought we had money, I don't know where it's all going to. I mean, Baker does have a massive deal. Who could we get rid of? Baker, Garrett, yeah. Hooper. He's 28. Is he regressing? I don't think he regresses till 29. He's a star, yeah. Wyatt Teller's getting paid a lot. Like, a lot of guys just have big contracts. Ooh, Larry Okojobi could be the odd one out. And I saw Quinnen Williams as well. He's 29, I believe, going into a contract year. I think Larry Okojobi has to go. Anyone else we can get rid of? I'll figure it out. So, a big trade happening. You see it. I don't even remember what I got for it. But we got some pretty solid value back. But, we freed up, honestly, not even that much space. So, yeah, we still don't have any money. But we got a better draft pick. So, let's go see what we are in the draft. Where we are on the draft. Nick Harris, 2nd round pick next year and a 3rd round pick this year, moves us up to number 4. I just saw this unreal looking defensive tackle. And we need defensive tackle now that Larry Okojobi's gone. And he looks unreal. Corey Fields out of San Diego State looks absolutely unreal. He is 77 overall, number 1 in the draft, normal dev, but it doesn't matter. He is unreal. 76 power moves, though, too, as well. I didn't think they would be that high. 76 finesse moves as well. He can rush the passer as well. Very, very solid pickup there for number 5 overall. This is a receiver spot for me. It's Marquise Pearson out of Wisconsin. Deep threat. Hopefully, please. Yes! I don't care. He's worse than the other 2, but he has the star or better or development. And it just... I just love to see it. 86 spectacular catches, very high. 84 catching is even good. It's just deep route running that's not good. And this guy is just unreal. More that I wanted, who I probably would have taken at this pick, just casually goes right in front of me. But this pick is a defense tackle by the name of Johnny Gurry. I'm also going to trade back up for Justin Guerrero because he just looks unreal. But this is Johnny Gurry, 77 overall, number 2 in the draft, 2 defense tackles. But Johnny Gurry looks like kind of about the same. Maybe better, I don't know. They look about the same, but I'm going to trade back up for that safety. I'm making a move up for the safety. Hopefully he's still there. Watch it go pick by pick, see if he goes. He probably will. Knowing Madden, but maybe he won't. Maybe he'll honestly go to the Chiefs to pick before us, even though they don't need him whatsoever. Yep, there he goes. Unbelievable. That's just ridiculous. Can't believe it. No, it wasn't him. This is Justin Guerrero. He's still available. No way. He's a 76 overall normal. I mean, he's a very solid player. I mean, high hit power, high acceleration, high speed. Like, not really that high speed, actually. But he's just sort of whatever. Not gonna start. I drafted him to be, like, a backup. But he was a pretty solid player. The team for the 4th season. Probably gonna do one more season after this. Know him. Yeah. But I just realized this. We have the 2 Miles Bros coming off the edge. This is going to be unreal this year. I just have a great feeling for Super Bowl aspirations. At the Minnesota mark, we're 4-3, not the best, not the worst. But I looked at the problem, and it was our offense. I put their rookie receiver in the slot, and by the way, he only has star, which is very, very disappointing. Just looked. Odell wants a 4-year deal, which I'm honestly fine with. He just being feisty. Austin Hooper, I'm going to wait for him to be, oh my gosh, we have a lot of guys. Jedrick Wills is going to want left tackle money, and I'm going to give it to him on a 5-year deal. He's honestly not that expensive for, like, left tackles of his caliber. And then Grant Delpit I also do want on a 5-year deal as well. And he is super cheap. $3 million cap hit. That's like nothing. And then we only have to bring back Odell and Austin Hooper. Austin Hooper probably going to get franchise tagged. No playoffs again, as I watched this game by week. And we finished 8-8. Would have made the playoffs with a win against the Steelers. We lose by 3. Tough, but let's check out the stats, see how good our team was. Just tough that we couldn't perform. 20th offense. They weren't like anything spectacular. 12th defense. Like, we just didn't have a great team. 16 points scored. 17 points led. We were just very average. Baker, though, was like pretty solid season. Chubb didn't do anything crazy. I mean, that's a good year, but wasn't crazy. Receiving, Austin Hooper was crazy. Odell was very good as well. Marquise Pearson was like, whatever. Joe Carey, I forget his name, but he did all right. Mike was he the right one? I don't remember. I think he was the right one, but I'm not exactly sure. Oh my gosh, I just saw Myles Garrett's numbers. Jeez, Myles, would you just, like, keep going? 21.5 sacks from Mr. Myles Garrett. Wait, where's the other Myles, bro? We had a lot of picks, it looks like. But where's the other Myles guy? Myles McKinley with 8. I mean, not bad, but we were just kind of very average. Tom Brady wins MVP as a 73 overall. Baker at 10. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Josh Jacobs. Interesting. Baker at 6. Best QB. I mean, no, not best QB. Defensive Player of the Year, wherever that was, is Myles Garrett. Okay. Love to see it. And then Offensive Rookie of the Year I saw was Marquise Pearson. Hopefully he goes up to Superstar as Enrique Lambert. Falling out. Not really. But we just missed out. Sharif Battle, I looked at. He was a safety. Looked pretty good. Johnny Gurley, Corey Fields, the defensive tackles both up there. Like, nothing crazy, though, because we were just average this year. Let's go to the Super Bowl. Titans beat the Panthers in a Super Bowl, but I don't know how we get better. The receiver, like I said, only has star, but he is, like, he didn't go up to Superstar, which is annoying. Anything defensively? Nope, not a single one. Myles Garrett is just dominance, but seriously, no depth increases. Do these guys seriously have the same exact face? What is happening? But we do have to extend OBJ, bring up his money, and then Austin Hooper still wants a 4-year deal. Jeez, Austin. But Odell does need to what? Well, Mr. Austin Hooper, pay you that? You want to play? Well, Odell's honestly more important. We're going to go super negative in the cap room, but goodbye, Austin Hooper, I guess. Looks like the perfect draft to need a tight end is the Jason guy. I don't remember what his name was, but please tell me he's, yep, pick at 17, he should be available. Hopefully, he probably won't, knowing Madden, but Madden, just be nice. And there he goes. What do you know? Pick in front of us. So now it makes my decision harder. What else do we need? I guess, like, a D tackle with a good depth trait. So, Ruben Winfield, or I'll figure it out, though. The 17th pick in the draft, I'm going to take Freddie Mayer because he has B+ man coverage, which is kind of unreal. So, Freddie Mayer out of Mizzou, 76 overall, star better development, number 2 in the draft. I mean, this draft isn't very stacked, but Freddie Mayer sure is good. 78 man is B+. Well, I mean, he is okay. I'm just going to take the tight end now, Trent Jordan, because I don't have any other picks later because of our draft capital situation. Trent Jordan, early first rounder. Probably going to be like a 74, 75, 75 normal. He's okay, but we just need tight end. Trent Jordan was the number 5 player in the class. There was another tight end. He was about the same as him, so we're just going to go to the end of the draft. This was the other tight end, Jason Henson, and he is about the same as our other guy. So, honestly, it's fine. They really don't have any difference, but let's go over the team for the, what will be the final season, as we have a very good team. They just need to go out there and play. I'm going to put Pearson as my number 2 receiver because he's got that star now, not ahead of Odell. That's just not okay. But the rest, you have a bunch of okay receivers. They just need to go out there and play. I expect big things from this team. We got good players. We just need to go out there and play. At the mid-season mark, we're 5-2. Doing good. We're at the top of our division. So, hopefully we can just keep winning and make it to the playoffs. So, let's go out there and play. No way. We ended up getting a first round, but I simmed all the way, watched this game by game. I didn't, jump in or anything, but we made it down the stretch and ended up getting a first round by 10th offense in yards, 7th defense. So, we were about 9th in points scored and 3rd in points led. We were just about a top 10 team in every single category. Baker was had just an okay season. So that must have meant Chubb. Let's see, unrealness. Yep. Almost 1,400 yards, 5.7 per carry, and 10 touchdowns. Okay, Enrique, 6. McLean, Baker even ran it decent, I guess. Receiving, Odell with 14 touchdowns, averaged 16.8 yards per reception. Pretty good. Marquise Pearson was also very good. Did they take Odell out of the slot? Because now these guys look like they're getting involved. But even Trent Jordan had an okay rookie year defensively. Let's see something. I don't see Myles Garrett. But Mike Wallace, though, was very, very good. I don't see Myles. I'm afraid I'm going to see some dominance. Yep. 18.5 sacks, 12.5 for McKinley. Dude, our edges are so good. And interceptions, 2 for... We had, 4, 5, 6, 7. We had 7 interceptions the entire year. We got to get more interceptions. Emmett Ball wins MVP. Okay, well, AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Patrick Mahomes. Baker at 9. Baker just keeps getting worse. Defense Player of the Year, though, is Myles Garrett. And Mike Wallace, the middle linebacker at 2. Where's our other guy? No Miles McKinley. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Christian Rivers. Trent Jordan, though, at number 3. And Defense Rookie of the Year, Gerald Wheaton. Not Gerald. We were overall very solid. In the divisional, we have the 8-8 Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's jump in, see how their team's doing. Their team is doing pretty good, but there's no way they catch our insanity. Here we are, a minute left in the snowstorm here in Cleveland. We're rocking the orange pants called play action. Baker, hopefully looking good. Oh, he's got Odell down the middle. They're in field goal range. Big play. Baker's having himself a day. Come on, we're going to throw it to Odell again. Nope. We are, actually, probably. I'm going for Pearson. Down the field. Go up and get it. No way. He wasn't in bounds. How? Whatever. We're going to call X dig here. Hopefully we get something going. Nope. Pearson didn't have the route running ability there. It's 3rd and 10. I'm going to call play action shot post. As I think, did I just see Zach Taylor as a coach for Steelers? I don't. Oh, Odell just flat out cooked them and gets a big hit for Minka Fitzpatrick. But isn't Odell in the zone? Yep. Odell's in the zone. You can't guard him. I'll do one more play. Maybe not. This is not a good idea. But who cares? Baker rolling out. No, I saw B and I tapped throw away. You let the CPU kick the game-winning field goal. Will the CPU make the field goal? I can't kick field goals. And they do. The Browns are headed to the AFC Conference Championship. Nope, Mike Tomlin was still the coach. But this game, we played our hearts out, and let's go see what we have in the Conference Championship. We've got the 10-6 Jacksonville Jaguars in the Conference Championship. I honestly don't feel like this is going to be that hard. They're an 85 overall with 2 superstar X factors, but honestly, I think we're going to steamroll them. 5 minutes left. We're down by 11. Our offense is not getting going here like it did last week against Pittsburgh. But hopefully we get something. And it is Odell. Run. Breaks a tackle. And we get Baker's thrown 3 picks this game. We're just not having ourselves our day. But we are about to score another touchdown, it looks like. Probably going to throw it to Nick Vanette. Just why not? He's Nick. Oh no, Josh Allen coming after me. Vanette, lob one up. Incomplete. I mean, we tried. 4th down and 6. We really, we're going to go for it because why not? Probably going to lose the game, but come on. Hall, lobbing one up. Go up and get it. Julius Hall. Mosses him. First touchdown of the game. Beautiful throw by Mayfield. On offense, we are, after our defense held, we didn't get the 2-point conversion from the CPU, but maybe we'll get something here. Oh, I'm lobbing it up for the tight end, Jordan! Trent Jordan! Mosses 2 defenders. And it's a touchdown, Browns. 1 play, 49-yard touchdown strike. It's 3rd down. We ended up getting the ball back. It's 3rd down again. What is happening? We're going to have to throw it. The Jags are out of timeouts. We need a big play. Mayfield rolling out. There's nothing here. He's throwing across his body. Not a good idea. And it falls incomplete. Okay. We're just going to have to let the CPU kick a field goal. And it's good. Hopefully our defense holds. I'll jump in here on D. They're calling a Hail Mary. I'm good at defending Hail Marys. Newton's the quarterback? Okay. I'm going to use Myles Garrett to see how dominant he is. What are the Jags doing? Well, there's 3 seconds left now. And it looks like they are out of timeouts. So I don't really know what that was right there. We honestly probably should have let them catch it. But Garrett, you cannot single guard. And it's lob it up. What? No. How'd that happen? That's too heartbreaking. We stopped them, and then we tipped it up in the air, and they caught it. I'm disappointed. I feel sickened. No way, that's how we're gonna lose. It wasn't even like it was my fault. The guy was just not covered. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna show you the final team. Well, this was the final team. We just couldn't win the Super Bowl, but Wallace and Mack Wilson do go up to Superstar. You know what? I just like this team too much, and we deserve a Super Bowl. So we're going to come back for one more year. Quick off season. I mean, we're going to have to extend guys, which might not be good, but how many guys do we have to bring back? Tell me not many. Odell, Teller, Slaughter, McLean, Cooper. Okay, there are a lot of guys. Damon Pryor we don't need. So, how much money do we have? 35 mil. Dude, that's not as much as we need. We ended up actually having the money to bring everyone back, and now we are going to franchise tag Odell Beckham Jr. again. He didn't want to sign, but I honestly don't care. The rest are going to have to walk. I mean, we're going to have money in free agency. I guarantee not. The Jags did end up winning the Super Bowl. Nope, negative 17 mil. Let's go to the draft. So, J.C. Treader retired, which is no good. And then defensively, what do we need? Like, our defense tackles aren't great, but they're sort of whatever. I do think we need, we definitely need offensive line, though, now that J.C. Treader retired. Here we are in the first round. It's going to be Brandon Lewis all day. We need a center. He's a 74 overall, 85 run block. I mean, he's okay. He's not anything crazy. But let's send him to the end of the second round, see what's available. Hopefully some good value, but Levi Gallagher I would have taken. I saw him. I had him on my draft board, but there's honestly no one left on my draft board, so I'm just going to let the CPU take the kicker, punter. Hopefully. I'm just going to watch to see who they pick. Take the defense tackle. All right, he's 72 rated. Okay, I don't mind. But just go to the end of the draft, see what the CPU does. This is going to be the team for the actual final season now. I know we've done 6 seasons, and we don't tend to do 6 seasons. This team is just too good. We have our 3 receivers that we even need. All right, doesn't matter. I mean, Ridgeway ended up having star bet in development. Casual. Sick, but hopefully we'll just go out there and dominate. I don't like the hold to recorder A in the middle of my screen. It's annoying, but let's go out there and win. At the mid-season mark, we're still doing good at 5-2, but our division's still very tight. Why do we have 2 losses? 10th offense in yards. Would that thing move off my screen? 17th defense? How? Come on, show me why. 16th in points scored. We're just average. 7th in points allowed. Okay, maybe we're just having some off games, but hopefully we just go out there and win. I've said that like 3 years in a row, but like hopefully we actually do. So we had a first round bye. We went 11-5. I simmed down the stretch. We lost 3 games in a row. We had the second best offense. Our defense was terrible down the stretch. I don't know what the problem was, but they were just flat out garbage. Our offense was just dominating whoever's ever in our way. We had the best offense, but then like the worst defense. They were literal junk. But Baker Mayfield endured, could be MVP season. Rushing Nick Chubb is even like 5 touchdowns. Not that many. This Lance Good guy, rookie, is 72 rated, getting MVP vote. Probably not. But he just casually gets more touchdowns than Nick Chubb. And Pearson and Odell both have 1,000 yards. Odell had 11 touchdowns. What the dang, get off my screen. We had a lot of good receiving numbers. Even the Trent Jordan was very good, and James Carey even got involved. May have called him Joe Carey earlier. And defensively, Wallace was very good again. Slaughter was good. Like, go up to superstar, please. He didn't have enough interceptions, I don't think, to go up to superstar. Myles Garrett, dominance again. 19 sacks. I'm just getting used to it at this point. McKinley, though, with only 6.5. Come on, man. And interceptions. Show me something good. 3 for Denzel. Okay. We had a very, very good year. Josh Jacobs robs Baker for MVP. What are Josh Jacobs' numbers? I'm going to look at them. Sickens. Baker gets robbed, but Offensive Player of the Year also Josh Jacobs. Baker, stop getting robbed. Defensive Player of the Year. Also Myles Garrett. How many awards does he have at this point? Mike Wallace sitting there at number 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year, James Drake. Our backup running back, Lance Good, who 7 touchdowns casually. Defense Rookie of the Year, Lewis Pryor. I don't think I drafted anyone. Defense, yeah. Best QB, Baker's robbed again. Why is he at 3? How in the world did that happen? But let's see Josh Jacobs' numbers.